Hey, it's JC here. JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore. 6725 West Central Avenue. It's Toledo, Ohio. 43617 419 531 6097. Instagram at JC's Comics and More. www.jcscomicsandmore.com. Getting ready to do this last box here. And as you can see, the box does have damage to it. So hopefully the insides are not damaged as well. We've got Chuck. He's ready to open this box, and let's get down to the final box here. I had a chance to read The Flash that came out, which is part 2 of the current storyline, and I also had a chance to read Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man, the stuff they're doing with Kirk Connors and his kid and Billy, I just don't like it. Again, with the artwork, I just don't like the artwork. I think the artwork's just not. It's subpar for a Spider-Man book, but The Flash, I really enjoyed The Flash. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can look at these comics here and get these things banged out quickly. I see Disney Afternoon Giant. I see another Army of Darkness Bubba Hotep. I see Superman. I see, it's Kim and Kim. Oh shit, Kim and Kim. And that's from Black Mask, and that is set aside for a customer of mine. So let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. Let's go to the Army of Darkness next, and I also see the variant cover on the Red Hood Outlaw. This is cover D on Bubba Hotep. So, and see, we see Hawkman number 9 as well. And I do feel some trade paperbacks as I'm digging these out. Ah, yes, the Mr. Miracle trades. We're going to see those. Here's Hawkman issue number 9. Very cool artwork. I've been enjoying the Hawkman series quite a bit. And very shocked that Brian Hitch, who sometimes cannot keep deadlines, he's been on this book every single issue. Good to you for you, Brian. I'm very happy. I'm very happy about that. Now, last week we had a Uncanny X-Men cover with a Rob Liefeld cover on it. And this week we've got a Superman cover with a Rob Liefeld variant. There's going to be a Justice League that's going to have a Rob Liefeld variant. Again, what do you guys think of these Rob Liefeld variants? Are you knocking each other's down to get into the shops to buy these things? Or is it just a waste of paper? Myself, I don't know why they're wasting. You could have had a Jerry Orway cover on this thing. You could have had somebody really cool. You could have had a Dan Jurgens cover, but instead you go with Rob Liefeld. This is the cover C on the Marvel's issue 1, the annotated. Again, $8 book. Who's buying this? Or in the comments below, put who's buying this. Who's excited about this. You can buy the regular trade. And but speaking of trades, there's Mr. Miracle. I know some people are waiting on this, so can't wait to see smiling faces as they buy their Mr. Miracle trade. I see we got the cover A's on the Avengers No Road Home here. Can't wait to read these and see how this is. I'm not sure exactly what the story is about. Artwork seems to be fairly good, so we'll see exactly how this turns out. I guess this is a variant cover on it. I'm not sure how many different covers they put on that book. Certainly several. It's Marvel, so of course they put several covers. We've got Runaways. Both my copies are set aside for my customers. Got Tom Clancy's The Division, issue number 2. This is a 3-part series. Let's see, we have, this must be cover C on Hit Girl. I think that's an Amanda Connor cover, so kind of looks like Amanda's work. So we have cover A of Hawkman. Again, can't wait to read this. This has been, if you haven't been picking up Hawkman, you're missing out. I've been a real joy. One of the books I just look forward to each time. And speaking of books to look forward to, I'm not sure how this is going to sell, but I'm looking forward to at least reading the first issue of the Wonder Twins. It has Byrne, but it's not John Byrne, it's Stephen Byrne. I'm not sure if we're related to John at all. And as stated before, John Byrne is going to be doing the variant cover on Detective Comics number 999, so certainly make sure you get out and get a copy of that before it sells out and going for stupid money on eBay. Cover C of Army of Darkness and Bubba Hotep. This is cover E on James Bond Origin. Okay, like I said, we've got the green or Red Hood Outlaw number 33 or 31 variant. We have Decades Marvel in the 50s, Captain America Strikes. This is supposed to be part of their celebration. That's an awful thin celebration of the 1950s. These things, in my opinion, should be this thick. Come on, Marvel. Are you proud of your history, or are you not proud of your history? Those things should be much thicker. You got a lot of proud history, Marvel. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 41. So make sure a copy of that gets set aside for one of my regulars, and I'm not sure who the other one is for. Here we go. Murder Falcon issue 5. I take off on Yngwie Malmsteen's Rising Force. Look at that. So wingy Malmsteen. Back in the day when he took off, he was in the band Alcatraz with Graham, not Nolan. I can't think of Graham's last name. Graham Bottom. And when he went on his own, he had shirts that were made that says Yngwie Malmsteen on the, or it said Yngwie what? Yngwie who? And on the back it said Yngwie fill in the blank Malmsteen. And if you're thinking what is that what it said? That's what it said. The same way I say Iron Maiden had one too. It's like Iron what? And it's Iron Maiden. And those things were pretty cool, seeing those shirts, that the crews had those Iron Maiden shirts. The same with the Malmsteen shirts. Batman 690 or 996, second printing. Again, DC doesn't do too many second printings, so if they do second printings, it must mean that there's a demand for them, unlike Marvel that second prints at the drop of a hat. They second printed Daredevil that came out last week. They second printed so much stuff that you shake your head and you're like, what? Ironheart got number one got second printed. I'm no longer buying Ironheart, so I wonder where the demand on that is. First appearance of Captain Marvel from Marvel Superheroes. I think issue number 12, right? Issue number 12. Gene Colan, I think Stan Lee, Stan the Man Lee, and Gene the Dean Colan, inked by Frank Giacola. Here we've got Blackbird cover B. We had the cover A already. Here we have Titans. Titans number 34. Looks like they're fighting the Hulk, but it's Beast Boy gone mad. Beast Boy probably got mad because they kept feeding him kibbles and bits. And here's the Skrulls Thor cover. Again, you could have Thor right there. You could have Thor underneath there. Thor, Skrulls. You could put that right there. It would fit perfectly, people. It would fit perfectly. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the guy that sells the books to the public. And I honestly wish the artwork on the front of that cover looked like the artwork on the inside looked like the artwork on the front. But unfortunately it does not. Here we've got the regular cover on Avengers No Road Home. I want to say this is a 12-issue series. I'm looking forward to reading that. Flipping through it, the artwork looked really good, so it looked better, much better than what I thought. Here's my replacement copy on Spawn 293. That the other one had some sort of errors in it, so it was DC decided to reprint that. Here's the Art Germ cover on Wonder Woman number 64. It's funny that they won't put the logos at the top because they say because it's a Virgin cover, but when these covers go out, right there you have that, so there the logic is flawed. But that is, man, what a nice art germ cover. This will probably be a hot book tomorrow. But all I can tell you about that is rest assured, I've got plenty of copies. I was turned on to art germ by a customer I had a couple years ago. His name is Alec. He's got on YouTube. I can't remember his tagline right offhand, but it's a pretty cool dude. He's a Chinese dude, and very, very cool. He had a lot of great insight. So I'll have to try to remember on my next video to plug his YouTube channel. Here we got Vampirilla and Digithoris, cover B. In fact, what I might do is I might pause this video real quick because I want to plug his video. William Gibson, Alien, cover A. This is the original screenplay for Alien 3. Here we got the incentive variant cover on Bettie Page. It's a 1 in 10 variant. Here we have the cover A's on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 91. Again, Turtles in 9 more issues. Issue 100 is coming. Can you believe it? Issue 100 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I can't believe that. That's pretty cool. Disney Afternoon Giant. Here we have Kick-Ass. It's right underneath Disney. Imagine that. As cover C. Here we have Flash variant cover on issue 64. A Tom Rainey cover. That's a beautiful cover there. Tom did a cover, I can't remember who else he did. Oh, he did a Green Lantern cover. I was unimpressed by it, but this cover, this is what Tom's artwork should look like. This is cool. This is really good artwork. Okay, a couple more comics, and I'm going to go look up Alex's, look up what his, that's a 1 in 10 variant on the Star Wars Age of Republic Count Dooku with Christopher Lee. Look up Alex's YouTube channel. Robin Hood Outlaw, cover B. So one of those gets set aside for consumer. Justice League Dark. This is the cover A. Bound by Fate. Got Dr. Fate in this. So I'm going to pause this real quick and so I can go see what Alex's YouTube channel is. Okay, we're back. Alex's his YouTube channel is called Phantom of Many Topics. He goes to a lot of conventions and likes to cosplay. He really loves Harley Quinn. So he's really cool dude. Check it out. He's got some cool stuff on there. He was over in England and took you on a tour in England when he was on one of the buses, and very talkative, very intelligent guy. Here we have the Skrulls cover on Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. So if you like his channel, tell him OJC sent you. He did me a Miss Piggy drawing for my birthday, which I really appreciated as well. Here's the variant cover on Titans 34. Spawn Kills Everyone 2. A takeoff on the George Perez cover. Make sure I get set aside for one of my polls. Here's cover B of Grim Tales of Terror. This is 1 in 10 variants on Captain Marvel, so we'll have those out tomorrow as well. And I see the cover A's on the Demon, or excuse me, on Detective Comics. Hellbat versus Hellfire, or Hellbat and Hellfire. This has been a really good storyline. This thing has been really good leading up to issue 1000. And pulling these out of the bottom of that box that had the big crease on it. Luckily, I don't know how these things, because it's Batman, I guess, right? It's Batman. You can't hurt Batman, so these things didn't get creased. But I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy. And again, issue 999, the cover B's are going to have John Byrne variant covers. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm telling you guys about this. I'm trying to give you a heads up. Let your retailer know. Let them know, hey man, how many of those do you have coming in? Because as a retailer, we can still reorder those. There's the cover A on Superman, number 8. John Kent has come back. They sent him over to Sweden for the summer, and he came back an adult, just like in a soap opera. Or as my friend would always say, she likes to give me crap about stuff, and I'll give her crap. Her soap operas. I can't even do her justice. That it'd make me laugh just how she would butcher that. My soap operas. Cover B of James Bond Origin. And Devil Within from Black Mask, again for a poll customer. Here is the cover B's, the black and white variants on Spawn Kills Everyone Again 2, or Spawn Kills 2 Again. Goddess Mode. Had a guy that had me set aside a copy of 1, said he won them, never came back in for the number 2, so he burned me on the 2s. So I got to make sure I cut my orders back by at least 1. And got cover A of Kick-Ass. I really enjoy the artwork on this book. And look, she's fighting the Juggernaut. Here we go, new issue of Punisher. Punisher number 8. I say stop doing this book. If you can't get Garth Ennis back, stop doing it. But I'll make sure a copy gets set aside for one of my regular customers. Just a few more comics in here, and we're done. And you get to wait with bated breath until tomorrow morning. Here's the Virgin covers of Marvel's 1. I only bought just 2 copies of it, so again, I'm not putting much faith into this $8 book. Here we've got Wizard Beach from Boom, set aside for one of my customers. Vampirella Digithoris. This is cover D by the great Joe Jusko. I've got a very funny story about Joe Jusko, but I can't tell it here. You ever see me out and about, I'll tell you that story at that point. Here's the Scrolls cover for Amazing Spider-Man. Look at that. Every boy wants a breakfast like that. Here we have more number 97s. 997s of Detective Comics I got as far as reorders. God, this book is so good now. I'd almost have to say it's better than the regular Batman. I was talking about Ironheart. I'm no longer ordering the copies. Well, issue 3, I did order 2 copies. One is set aside for a customer. The other one hopefully will sell, but this is the last time I'm ordering more than 1 copy. We've got Scooby Apocalypse number 34. I believe this has 2 more issues left to go before it comes to an end. It will be coming to an end soon. Next to the beginning of the end. It's just too bad, but yeah, it's coming to an end here. So make sure one of my Scooby customers gets that. Here's the concept design covers for Age of Republic, Count Dooku. Here is cover A for issue 1 of Robin Hood Outlaw. Again, got a customer for that. And here's the cover, I believe the cover A's for the Magic Order. So make sure we set those aside. Got the Immortal Hulk Volume 2 trade. And I know he's watching. Do you want me to set this aside for you? You know, give me a call. Let me know. Because otherwise I'm putting it out on the stands. I can reorder it for you. But if you want me to set it aside for you, let me know. And finally, Volume 5 of Captain Marvel, Earth's Mightiest Hero. This reprints Captain Marvel 1 through 10. So that was the, I think, most current series that came out. Yeah, the most current series that came out, I do believe. So we've got that. And you see a great Adam Hughes cover on the back. And that runs $24.99. But that's it. You know, that's it for this box. If you like these videos, certainly subscribe. And you do subscribe, certainly smash that bell for notifications. Other than that, thank you for watching.